Have some amazing things planned for tonight. We got worship, we got games, we have a short sermon. It's gonna be lit.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, comment, and share this with your friends. We're going to be doing a few giveaways during Online Awaken, so don't forget to make yourself known in the chat and tell us how you're feeling.
There we go. So now's the time. Grab your talkies, tune out all distractions, and boost up the volume, because we're about to go crazy. You ready? Let's go.
Hey, what is up, everybody? We are so excited for Online Awaken officially happening. And we're gonna start this thing off right. Since you're here on time, and we know you love coffee, right now, comment your Starbucks order. First person to comment their Starbucks order gets free coffee right now.
Free coffee
Go.
on us.
Right now, on us. All right, moving on. Here's the deal. We know you're excited. We're excited. We know you're hungry. We're hungry. But we know sometimes you just have a classical treat, but you think, could this be better? Is there a way to make this traditional dish even more fantastic?
I feel it.
And so we've decided to take it upon ourselves to answer the question, will it s'more? So we've taken a classical s'more, graham, mallow, chocolate, graham, and we have revised various ingredients of this to see, can we improve on this treat? So, if you would like to remove, before you remove, let me ask you a question. I already know the answer. Have you ever been eating a s'more and thought, this should taste more like fish?
Well, you know what, Pastor Jordan, now that you say that, yes, I have actually thought that
Often.
a couple times.
Sitting around a bonfire with your friends, kicking it, having a good time, things are getting lit. Not you, though. But anyways, so we're having a good time with this, and you thought, this would be better if it tasted like fish. We have a solution for you. That's right. We're doing this for you. Go ahead and reveal. We've replaced the traditional graham.
Oh, Jesus.
And we've put seaweed. Because we know you want more seaweed in your s'more.
Double seaweed?
Well,
It's a double decker.
something else you want whenever you're eating a s'more is you've always thought, I want a little bit of a Big Mac too.
Yeah, of course.
So Big Mac adds that third bun.
I see.
Okay.
Yes.
We
See
did
where
the
you're
same.
going.
So
Got it.
let's go ahead. Why don't you
How do
guys
you
take
eat
a
this?
bite?
You want to take a bite?
And
Ready?
let's see if
Cheers,
this
boys.
s'mores.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
So getting some initial reactions, looking like some just shock of pure love is what I'm feeling. What are we thinking right now?
I mean,
I can't chew it.
that fishy taste is like, it's off for a second, and then it combines with the marshmallow and the chocolate.
Right. It
And
kind of
it's-
balances out the marshmallows and the chocolate, you know.
It's actually not bad.
You know, add some fish. You know, you can never go wrong with some fish.
Yeah, but the question, I guess, is not, is it bad or not bad? The question is, does it s'more? So, what do you guys think? Let's get some reactions.
Well, I would say based on does it do what it's supposed to do? Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Should it s'more?
No.
I think that's the
I
question.
don't think it should.
Listen,
But
I
it does.
don't think
But
it
it
should,
does.
but it does.
So
Right.
let's answer for the people. Does it s'more? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
S'mores.
There you have it. It s'mores. All right, so for this next creation, we've taken yet another twist. One downside to the classical s'more is the mallow can be overpowering at times. And so what we've done for this one is we've removed the mallow, but we've kept something that at one point was also a circle. Just like a marshmallow would be circle.
Okay.
And so
A circle.
we've replaced it, but it's not circle anymore. But we've cut it into slices. And so we replaced the marshmallow with a tomato.
Oh,
because
Lord.
I'm guarantee you, they're thinking right now, could I put a tomato in place of a marshmallow?
I'm sure
Make it
at least one
healthier,
of them is
maybe?
thinking
Like
that.
if you're wanting
Yeah.
to lighter up?
So
Right.
let's go ahead and reveal. Let's get a good look at these.
Oh, that's huge. That's a lot of tomato.
I hope y'all can see how thick my
that is a
tomato
big
is right
tomato.
now.
Yeah.
That's half a tomato.
That's literally half of the tomato.
So
I have the other half.
let's go ahead, guys. Let's get in on this thing. Let's see if this
Oh,
s'mores.
cheers,
Oh.
cheers, cheers.
Cheers, boys.
The juice is like,
dripping.
okay, ready?
Tomato
Ooh,
juice
this is
right
nasty.
now.
It's changing the color of the
I'm gonna hold
chocolate.
my breath.
I think this is gonna s'more.
Oh.
This is Survivor Challenge next season. Whew! Bless him, Lord.
I'm trying to finish.
Okay. Just initial reaction.
Oh my goodness.
They might be experiencing a move of the Holy Spirit right now. What's going on, guys?
I don't know. It's like a weird.
No, it's the worst thing I've ever had. It's the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
It's like baby food combined with dirt.
All right, so
I wouldn't describe it as that.
Like the texture of that
Yes.
top cracker where it got like
the texture. Yes, it feels
it's
like
like
dirt.
baby food and dirt.
That tomato definitely hits different. It makes everything really soggy once you mush it all together.
I feel like you're making this sound better than it is.
I feel like you really
It
like
actually,
it.
it's not
It
that
legitimately
bad.
Do you
changes the
think it's
color of
more?
the chocolate.
So I guess we need to tell the people, does it s'more? 1, 2, 3.
No.
I don't think it's more.
I'll
He
give
does
it a
though.
yes.
He's gonna give it a yes. All right.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow, interesting.
No.
All right,
No.
here we go.
Imagine it.
So for this next one, again, taking a little bit of a twist here. We've left the graham, we've left the mallow, but we've replaced the chocolate with another sweet treat.
Okay.
See what I did there?
Sweet and nice.
So we've taken 2 ingredients, though, and put one on the top and one at the bottom of the graham.
Why am I afraid?
On the bottom of the graham, we've taken peanut butter, classic peanut butter, nothing weird about it.
Nothing special.
But the top, we've taken a fruit, a strawberry, we've mashed it up, we've put sugar in with it, stirred it up, boiled it into a nice marmalade.
So jelly?
Yes.
I think you would call that
Jelly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a peanut butter and jelly s'more.
Yes.
Guys, let's do this thing. Let's reveal. Let's show the
Alright.
people,
Ooh, look at all that peanut
Yes,
butter,
Lord.
baby.
and let's see if this s'mores. Now, I would be willing to substitute in if one of you need a taste testing break.
Back off.
I would be willing
Back
to
off,
assist.
Barbie.
Oh,
I am good
you
on
can take
that
a
one.
bite of Marie's.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
No, you can't.
If someone's left.
Cheers.
You can't
Cheers.
social
Ready?
distancing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This might be banger.
Oh, they're moving the table right now. Y'all are into this.
Good.
How is it?
Yo,
How is it?
this is fire.
This s'mores is what I'm hearing.
It is s'more. Yo, Marie ain't even say nothing yet. Look,
No.
you know it's banger.
This is like when you've been waiting for the food and the waiter finally brings it, or the waitress after a long time waiting, and you finally got the food and you just don't even talk. Like the table goes silent. That is what we are experiencing right now. Let's continue to watch.
This is like when you're pregnant and finally get what you've been craving.
I could not
Yeah,
relate
but-
to that.
You guys
know
can't
what
relate,
it's about.
but anybody, like any of the moms watching right now, this is that pregnancy craving
Yeah.
satisfaction right there.
5 minutes later.
Wow. So that was really fast. So I guess let's answer the question. Does it s'more?
It's
Yes.
s'mores. I mean,
Yeah, it's s'mores. S'mores for sure.
All right. So for this next one, we've decided, you know what? We created something
Create
magical.
Something, yep.
And
Something.
one of our core values at TAC is innovation. And Walt Disney said it best when the greatest gift God gave to man was the Imagineers. So we've imagined something and innovated something by taking away not 1, not 3, but 2 ingredients of. Why don't you guys go ahead, reveal what this magical special dish is? I think this one's really something special. We've removed the graham and replaced it with a Cool Ranch Dorito. We have taken away the marshmallow, but kept the same integrity of the circle with 2 olives. And for added taste and texture, we've left the chocolate. So I think we already all know the answer, but listen, we're doing this for you guys. In case it doesn't s'more, we want to let you guys know first. This is for you. This is for you.
it's for y'all. Don't try
So-
this at home.
Let's
Nobody's
maybe get a
got-
big bite, John, here. Maybe we can zoom in on John. I don't know if this is
Nobody's
going to
gonna
happen
have
or
all
not,
of
but
this
let's see a
around.
good bite here.
Here you go.
What?
I think this s'mores.
That was a good bite. That was a good bite.
Does this s'more is the question. You okay?
Wow. That was bad.
It does not s'more.
That was a quick. Listen, I am kind of disappointed. There's a science to this. You have to fully digest it to see if it s'mores. You got to be committed to this.
Nah, bro, not something
You
like
got to be committed.
that. Can't commit to something like
So
that.
does it s'more?
No.
Does it s'more?
No.
Marie, you
What do
still
you-
on this?
Is it s'more for you? Does it really?
No, but I was determined.
Doesn't s'more, guys. Doesn't s'more.
That is not s'more.
Listen, everybody has these ingredients.
No, nobody has all 3 of these exact ingredients in their kitchen right now.
I doubt it.
Listen, every person in America
Green olives.
has Doritos in their house. Or at worst, a Doritos Locos Taco.
No, it has to be Cool Ranch Doritos, green olives with pimento, and Hershey chocolate.
All right, here.
Nobody has all that.
Okay,
That's
if you
nasty.
have, I think they do. If you have all 3 of those ingredients in your home right now, take a picture, post it in the comments of all 3 ingredients, and tomorrow we will deliver a 12-pack of tacos from Taco Bell to your home.
The first one to do
Doritos
it.
tacos?
First person.
First one to do it.
First one to do it will deliver a 12-pack of tacos to your home. But we first need to let them know, does it s'more? 1, 2, 3.
No.
So don't try it.
Kids, don't do this at home.
All right, so for this last one, we've decided to take it up a notch because we believe in making things better. If something isn't broke, should you fix it? Absolutely. Because you might create something better.
Right.
And that's what we've done with the s'more. I truly believe it, revolutionizing things tonight. Let's show the people what revolutionary culinary experience they're about to experience through the magics of television and live stream. We have removed the graham and replaced it.
I want my money back
love
because
that
that's a hair.
That is from the fish. That's
that
a
a hair?
delicacy in some country. Okay?
That is.
We removed the graham. Let me give the people a nice description. We've removed the graham and replaced it with a uncooked chicken ramen noodle. We also have seasoned it with the chicken packet. We have taken away the marshmallow and put 3 pickles. And we've removed the chocolate and put something else equally delicious that anybody would love to have when they're having a bad day. Anchovies.
Anchovies, right.
So, guys,
Oh my.
let's just get after this thing.
Let's do it, guys.
You guys don't even need these,
Cheers.
probably.
Cheers.
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 Let's do it.
Cheers.
Here we go. Let's find out. Does it s'more?
Wait a minute.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
Hold on.
It's hitting.
Is it just me?
I don't know.
Wait, is it hitting in a good way or?
I don't know yet. I'm buffering real quick.
5 or 6 more seconds, I'll be able to let you know.
Yeah.
Take another bite. Take another bite.
Yeah. Yo, it's actually not bad.
Not bad.
It's not bad. But
It was really chewy.
it's really
It was a
salty.
lot.
Really salty.
It's really salty.
Really, really salty.
That's
Yeah,
worse
I
than the
think-
bottle of soy sauce I
Honestly,
drank.
I think the salt overpowers what's actually in it.
So it's. So what could we do to balance out the salt?
Not eat it.
Okay.
That could work.
Fair enough. Well, let's tell the people.
I don't know though.
Does-
It's like technically.
Man, I don't even know if this s'mores.
Does it s'more? 1. Just do what your gut says. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, like,
Okay. All right.
50-50 on that one.
I'm in the middle. I can't decide.
yeah.
Yeah.
All I can taste is salt.
Believe it or not. Oh, my bad.
Well, hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Will It S'more. Be sure to subscribe because we'll have lots more stuff like this happening. But right now, guys, go ahead, get your popcorn ready, get your soda, because we are getting ready to experience an amazing, amazing online version of Awaken. Y'all ready? Let's go!
There are now more than 1 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 worldwide. A record 6.6 million people have now filed for unemployment benefits.
We've seen a number of movement restrictions within nations as well.
Stay at home as much as possible unless you absolutely have to. And this is the 3rd checkpoint. It was set up at midnight. Police are going on board and checking each passenger for their reason for coming into the state.
But as many as 20 million Americans will be out of work by June or July.
The number of cases of coronavirus worldwide now topping 1 million.
100,000 confirmed coronavirus cases in the United States.
Listen to what you're being told, take it seriously.
The speed and scale of this is unprecedented.
This is going to get worse before it gets better.
Coronavirus, coronavirus,
Coronavirus,
Coronavirus.
coronavirus,
Coronavirus.
coronavirus.
Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am in distress. Tears blur my eyes, my body and soul are withering away. I am dying from grief. My years are shortened by sadness. I am wasting away from within. My friends are afraid to come near me. When they see me on the street, they just run the other way. I am ignored as if I were dead. I am surrounded by terror. But I am trusting you, O Lord, saying, you are my God.
These are not the words of a modern-day teenager, but these are the words penned by King David in 1060 BC, years before he would ever be revered by that title. These words came from an outlaw quarantined outside of his homeland. Before David's time as king of Israel, he was a shepherd, killing lions and bears who threatened the flock of his father. As time progressed, he would write soul-piercing songs while simultaneously leading armies into battle. But somewhere in between those moments came the greatest opportunity in David's life: isolation. Rewinding back to David's youth, we see a man who, while he was too young to fight in the army, he slayed the giant Goliath. Despite being regarded as a warrior, he played music so smooth that it left no room for the evil spirits that were tormenting his king, King Saul. David very quickly became verified with the nation of Israel, and the tales of his victory were trending. King Saul began to resent David, and in anger, he hurled his spear at the composer-warrior conglomerate. David immediately fled from Saul's presence and met with his closest ally, Jonathan. Jonathan informed David of King Saul's intentions. He wouldn't be satisfied until David was dead. Each word that left Jonathan's mouth only multiplied David's sorrow. With a broken heart, David said goodbye to his best friend and went to the wilderness, alone, separated, and isolated. Goal of every antagonist is to isolate their adversary. Whether it's an offense looking to isolate the weakest defensive link or a quarterback looking for the one-on-one matchup, isolation rarely goes well for the individual. Isolation comes from the Latin word insulia, meaning island, surrounded by water on all sides. David has gone from the local celebrity to the infamous outlaw, lone on an island, running from armies who only have one mission: eliminate David. Caves turn into castles and rocks become pillows as David lives the life of a fugitive, forever on the run from his king. But throughout this, David understands, even though he was alone, he wasn't abandoned. Even though he was solo, he was never separated from the supernatural power of the Spirit. David understood that isolation is not synonymous with desolation. Even in his loneliness, he remembered that God was with him. God showed David how to rule a kingdom long before he even had a country to call home. He showed David how to fight battles and how to win war. He began to introduce him to people, and David began to build an army. From his isolation, he would assemble an army of avengers, warriors from all nations who were cast out, excommunicated, and disowned. David welcomed these men, and even in isolation, God provided friendship. Friends such as Joab, who aside from David, was arguably the most feared warrior of his time. Other men such as Benaiah, who killed a lion in a pit on a snowy day. We tend to look at isolation and separation as a punishment, but it was in David's isolation that created the moments of worship that only he would experience. Who knows the countless psalms that David sang to God in caves, in trees, and when he was hiding in trenches? You see, those moments of worship can't come in a stadium or on a stage filled with people, but those raw, real, intimate moments of worship can only come from places of solitude. The separation that David experienced from the comfort of his country created the opportunity for David to lead an army. While Saul thought he was killing David, he actually was transferring the title of king. As Saul chased David, he taught David how to evade enemies. David learned how to bargain with enemies and negotiate with people who were wanting to harm him. You see, Saul thought he had David on the run. He actually was positioning David for his purpose. This moment that we are in right now was ordained by God before we were ever created. This separation, this isolation doesn't have to be the death of you, but it can be the catalyst to your calling. There are friendships you can make during this time that will last longer than a lifetime. There are skills and giftings that you can harvest in this season. You see, David understood his purpose and his calling, and through his loneliness and the anxiety he felt, he stayed connected to God. And you might be full of worry, you might be full of doubt, you might be afraid, but right now it is important that you stay connected to your Savior. Whatever you're feeling right now, worry, doubt, fear, let that motivate you to stay connected to the one who can deliver you. The oppression, the depression, the loneliness, don't let those things destroy you. David spent years on the run in caves, but he stayed connected to God. And through that connection, where he sang songs, where he talked to him daily, David would experience the supernatural spirit, give him guidance, give him hope, and give him wisdom. When David became sad, the Bible says he encouraged himself in the Lord. And if you will continue to pray, if you will continue to fast, if you will continue to worship, you would see that what comes from this separation could be the creation of a king or a queen that's gonna save a family member, that's gonna save a household, that's gonna save a city, or like David, could save a nation. Don't forsake the isolation.
I've searched the world, but it couldn't fill me. A man's empty praise and treasures that fade are never enough. Then you came along and you put me back together. Now satisfied,
Now it's time for Truth or Dare. So I'm gonna start off by daring Gavin Warman to take a 5-minute ice bath, time-lapse it, and let us see.
I was just dared by Jordan to take an ice bath for 5 minutes, so let's see how it goes. That water was super cold, 0 out of 10, not a great experience. I dare Kennedy Kelt to go get whipped cream or something like that and pour it onto a family member's head until they stop her.
So Gavin just dared me to put whipped cream on someone's head and not to stop until he told me to. So I'm gonna go do that.
I want to show you something I learned. Okay. So sit down in the chair. You sit down. Yeah. And then like close your eyes. So close. Like, put your hand over your eyes. Are they closed? Yeah.
Oh, there's something on my head. There's something on my head.
So you're gonna stop?
Wait, I have a feeling there isn't anything on my head. There's something on my head!
I'm out! I ran out. Okay. Well, you were supposed to tell me to stop.
Hey, go! Katie!
Okay, so now I dare Kenzie to find someone in her house and start acting like a chicken in front of them.
So Kennedy dared me to go up to someone in my house and act like a chicken until they told me to stop. I dare Ella Welch to brush her teeth with either ketchup or mustard.
I was dared to brush my teeth with either mustard or ketchup.
Kenzie dared me to do mustard or ketchup, but I'm going to take it up a notch and do both.
Hey everyone, so Sophia dared me to get my makeup done by Morgan, and although I do not support it at all, I gotta do what I gotta do. So here we go. Here's the end result of Morgan doing my makeup. How beautiful, right? Now I am daring Eris to eat a banana like an apple. Just peel and all, just he can eat it whatever way he wants, but he has to eat the whole thing.
So Dawson and Jordan dared me to eat a banana like it was an apple. I would just like to state that you're bad people for making me do this on my birthday, and you're lucky I love Jesus, so here we go.
Oh. That's the grossest thing I've ever done.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy John. I was challenged by Chandler to do a dare by putting lemon on my elbow standing on one foot. So I don't have a lemon, but I have some lemon juice. I hope that suffices. So here we go. Putting that on. Putting the little drippy drip. Ooh, that's a little bit. Ooh, that's a bit much. Alright, here we go. Hold on, I gotta get this now. Alright. Oh, that's cheap. I can actually touch my ceiling. That's crazy. Okay.
Ow! So I was dared by Andrew to go outside and sing a Christmas carol in front of all my neighbors.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
I dare Claire to preach the lyrics to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in a British accent.
Hi, so Morgan Parkin dared me to read the lyrics of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in a British accent. And then I did. So, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. When the blazing sun is gone, when he nothing shines upon, then you show your little light, twinkle twinkle all night. Then the traveler in the dark thanks you for your tiny spot. How could he not see where to go if you did not twinkle so? In the darkness sky you keep, often under my curtains peep, for you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. As bright as your bright and tiny spot, like the traveler in the dark, though I know not where you are, twinkle twinkle little star. Okay, so I dare Izzy to go outside and hug a mailbox and take people's secrets.
So my dare was to hug a mailbox with 3 people walking by.
So I was dared to rub a banana on one of my family members' faces.
There's a thing for a charger.
What is happening?
I don't know, but you're participating.
How long are you supposed to do that? Don't break your glasses. Don't crush your glasses.
Banana on my face. Why are you doing that? It's the dare.
Why are
I dare Jordan